Welcome to Tehachapod, the City of Tehachapi's podcast, where we share conversations with local leaders, business owners, and community members. Don't miss an episode. Be sure to follow and subscribe to learn something new and discover ways to get involved in our community.
Welcome once again to Tehachapod. Corey Costello, pinch hitting right-hander out of the bullpen today for Key Budge. I'm joined by Bailey Damien. And Bailey, we have some awesome guests in the studio today. We're talking once again to our friends at TCTA and specifically the Wonderettes, which will be on stage from December 5th through Sunday, December 21st. I want to welcome to Tehachapod today. We have Rhiana Medina. She's playing Missy. And we have Asia Ferguson, who is Cindy Lou in this.
Hey.
All right. And then we have James Carhart. I don't know what title to use, James. You always have several. You're the producer, you're the president of TCTA, and you're the set designer for this show.
That I am, yes.
You're the set designer pretty much every show, though, right? Like, you're the set guy for the most part.
It was my career, and I've stayed doing it just because it's something I love to do.
Yeah.
We want to try at TCTA to keep the production value as high as we can. And
There you go.
I don't think we could have gotten anyone better to help us out.
Right?
It looks amazing. I can't wait for everyone to see it.
And everything with TCTA, one of my favorite parts is the fact that whether it's people like James who worked in the industry doing this stuff, or folks that moved here and maybe they had some on-stage or on-screen experience, and then they're like, I kind of want to still do it for fun, so I'm going to join TCTA and help. And that's really cool. I think that's a big bonus to your organization.
yeah, well, thank you.
All right. Well, let's talk about the Wonderettes. So you guys are the experts on this performance. So tell us what are the Wonderettes and what can folks expect?
So, us Wonderettes, we are a group of girls. We all went to high school together, and we've come back. Our dear friend Betty Jean, she's an employee of Harper's Hardware, and she has had us create a little show to put on for all of the employees and their families and friends of Harper's Hardware. So throughout the night, we sing all of the classic Christmas carols, and we do a lot of fun dances, and we just put on a good show for everybody.
And it's also kind of a mystery because apparently Santa goes missing. So you're trying to solve that?
Santa is supposed to be there. Santa's supposed to be there.
As far as we know, Santa's supposed to be there.
Supposed to be there.
Gotcha.
Because he's supposed to be handing out all of the bonus envelopes, and we know Betty Jean wants to get paid.
How fun.
And so some of the songs, let's see, you've got Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Jingle Bell Rock, Run, Rudolph, Run, Winter Wonderland. So this is a tricky performance. You guys are doing the show and you're also singing as well.
Yes, it is a full on. We all got to be triple threat. Like we are running around that stage like chickens with our heads chopped off. Just woo,
In and out.
and we never get off the stage.
I don't think I leave the stage the whole time. I'm
Really?
down there the whole time.
Do you guys have that one costume, like the little colorful dresses, or do you?
We are all in the same types of outfits.
Okay.
We're all primary colors. I
Yes.
wear like a goldish yellow, and I love it so much. Thank God it complements my complexion. Yeah, we look like
A girl group, I would argue. Yeah.
Absolutely, we look like a girl group.
Okay.
Do you
like a
sing the
60s girl group.
songs all together, or is it individual?
4-part harmonies.
Oh,
man.
nice.
4-part
Okay.
harmonies. And we have drilled it. Oh God, I sing it in my sleep now.
Oh yeah, you're dreaming.
When you speak of the costumes, which is great, Stephanie Patterson, I'm good friends with her and her husband Josh, who's a phenomenal photographer. We got talking, and I said, we got this small show coming up, and she said, I could do the costumes for that. And next thing we know, she's come up, so all of the dresses are all custom made for each of the girls, and they've got their 60s wigs on, and I mean, it's really fun. I mean, when you see them, it's just the whole stage is lighting up with their personalities and the costumes.
And so much glitter.
And the lights.
There's so much glitter.
The lights help a little bit.
How fun.
And so much glitter. I love that line. So you guys, you're talking about the fact that there's 4 of you and you never do leave the stage. So this is, how challenging is that to get kind of prepped for? There's no like, I got to go back and real quick remember my lines the next scene, but it's like, I got to remember now.
Well, I think we're very lucky because we all get along. Like, we're a very supportive cast, and I feel like you really need that when there's only 4 of you.
Yeah.
And so there's this idea of, I know that the people around me support me and are going to lift me up even if I mess up. Not that I ever mess up, obviously. But hypothetically, if I were to,
Sure.
we would all have each other. And so that makes it way less stressful than I thought it was going to be.
Okay.
Just having them with me.
Thank goodness in the theater they've switched from those old bulbs to those new bulbs, so it's not as hot on the stage
Oh, that's good.
anymore.
Yes.
So even though we're sweating from the dancing, not because of how hot the lights are. And currently, I'm trying to brainstorm places where I can hide water bottles on the stage. So.
Yes, that's another thing too. I didn't even think about that. So let me get this straight though. We finally built the little addition onto the back, so you have more backstage space, James. But now one of the first shows, you don't need it. They're on stage the entire
Oh,
time.
I know. We're still trying to get that finished. It takes time to get that done. But yeah, they don't leave.
All of our props stay on the stage or just off stage in the dressing rooms. So if we need to pop off stage for a second, it's literal seconds. You're gone for half a second.
And how long is the performance?
So the performance, first act's going to be around 48 minutes,
Somewhere
maybe
in there.
50 minutes. The second act is about 40 minutes long.
Wow.
Okay.
And it is song after song after song after song after song.
And
So
there's a few little surprises during the show that we won't spill the beans too much.
Yes.
But
I will say,
It's a little-
just get ready to dance and get ready to sing along. You'll be told when you're allowed to do that.
Oh, okay. So there's a little audience participation in
There
this
will
one.
be audience participation, but only when we ask for it. Please don't come up on the stage without us asking you to.
Are you guys doing stargrams?
Of course,
Oh,
always.
awesome.
So yeah, anytime you guys want to like let us know that we're doing a good job, or you want to compliment somebody who's worked on the stage, or maybe who's up in the tech booth, stargrams are $1 like always, and you fill it out, give it to one of the ushers, and they give it to us at the end of the show.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Was it started with Sound of Music or
No,
did you
no,
guys?
no. It's been
Oh,
going
wow.
on
it's been
forever.
going on a long time.
Okay.
I've been doing work with TCT for almost 16 years now, and it's been ever since then.
Oh,
I
wow.
still have
I thought it was
stargrams
a
from
new
my
idea.
first ever performance.
Oh my gosh.
How have I been working on the show with you all this time, and I didn't know you've been.
I took about 3 years off because I was traveling and I was in college and whatnot, but I was doing performances out in AV at the theater. But yeah, my first ever one was Treasure Island.
Wow.
Yeah, long time ago. Ooh, I was itty bitty.
You can see the look in James's eyes, like I'm getting old now. I can't remember. I don't remember.
I know. That's my thing. I've got to get some other young bucks in there to start helping out, and
I'll start sending them your way. Don't
There you go.
I can't be lifting these big walls as much anymore. And
I hear you. So, Rhiana, you mentioned, so you've been doing this for a long time with both TCTA and elsewhere. So how'd you initially get sort of, what's your background? How'd you initially get, caught up and involved with TCTA?
Oh gosh, that there was a boy who lived up the street from me that I had a huge crush on, and I ended up getting him in the end. But he was doing theater before me and invited me to come audition with him for Treasure Island, and I was like, sure, whatever you want. And so I ended up just getting Polly the Parrot, which actually wasn't a part in the script. They created it for me. And a week before the show opened, the girl who was playing the doctor broke her leg. Oh, no. So they called me while I was on vacation, and they were like, do you have your script? Because we need you to start memorizing lines.
Wow.
And for a week, I just drilled the doctor's part. But after that, I was hooked. It was the theater has outlasted the boy now, and I have my associate's degree in it. I went to AVC and did a ton of productions with them, and then I've made it my goal to see as many productions as possible in as many different places as possible. I was living out in Sydney, Australia for a year, and I went and saw stuff at the Sydney Opera House and a bunch of the other theaters in there. But yeah, it's been a lifelong passion, and I'm so glad to be doing a musical because those are very few and far between, especially when it comes to the BK as of recently.
Have you always been a singer, or is that something you developed through?
I don't know a time in my life where I didn't sing. There was just like my dad raised us having dance parties in the living room, and eventually that turned into karaoke in the living room. So I did all the talent shows in school and choir performances throughout high school. And I tried to join a couple of different choirs while I was overseas, but all those things never really pulled through. But yeah, it's a huge part of my personality, and I think that either makes people really, really like me, or it makes me insufferable to others.
Asia, same question. Like, what's your background and how'd you get involved with TCTA?
So this is my BK debut.
All right.
I've never been in a play with them before.
Congratulations.
Okay.
I used to live in Louisiana, and I did some community theater there, and then I moved here for high school, and I did high school theater. And then I took some time off to do college, and I came back, and it was like the day before the last days of auditions. And I saw it and I was like, I know a Christmas song. I'll go sing the Christmas. I did not think I was going to get the part at all. And then Guy called me and he was like, do you want this part? And I was like, of course I do. Yes. Put me in, coach. I want it right now. Because I've always heard about the BK and I've gone to I think I went to see Sound of Music. But other than that, I just there was no connection there because I was so focused on like my high school and college. And so being part of it is awesome. And I've always really loved to sing. I always knew I was good at singing. It just took everyone else a minute. I remember in 3rd grade, I signed up for the talent show and my mom was like, what are you going to do? And I was like, obviously I'm going to sing. And she goes, can you sing? And then I won. So I was like, yeah, obviously I can sing. How dare you question me? Of course I can sing. But no, I'm very lucky to have so many like vets on the cast that are very, as I've always said, I feel the need to say this again, so supportive and so kind.
Our co-stars are the absolute best. We have
we should
Denise.
mention our
co-stars.
At least
mention the other ones who couldn't make it today. They're both working, the poor things. The other one is Denise Miller. She is an absolute veteran. She was the stage manager for the Sound of Music, the last production done. And she is wicked smart and wicked talented. And our other co-star is, she plays Betty Jean, and it is Opal Martin. I don't know anybody's last names.
Opal Martin.
I call everybody by their stage name when we're in producing. So, she and Guy were really the ones to pioneer this. And they had like everything set up in their heads. They knew exactly what the production was going to look like when we started all of the auditions and whatnot. So, they've just been fantastic, and the amount of work that they put in. Oh my God!
Yeah, Guy Martin is our director, who unfortunately was not able to be here with us today. He's kind of feeling under the weather, but he's been involved with TCTA for many, many, many years. He was in Young Frankenstein. He's been in... I can't even think of the musicals off the top of my head now.
He directed Best of Broadway, which was at the beginning of this
Yeah,
year.
I remember that, yeah.
And I had the opportunity to join him in that as well.
Yeah. And he's directed a lot of musicals I can remember when we first got here, he did Godspell, and that was a long time ago, and I didn't realize he had been involved in the theater here in Tehachapi for so long either.
It makes so much sense, though. You look at him and you know he's a theater kid. You know.
There's signs.
You can see it in his eyes. He's got the stars.
Really goes out of his way to like foster a relationship between all of us. He wants us to go out to lunch together. He has helped me out so much. He took me out to lunch with him and his wife. It was just, he's very involved as a director, and I appreciate that. Yeah. He really wants us all to be connected and a group and a team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I would assume, I don't know much other than my intro to theater course I took in college. I would assume that directing a musical has a lot of challenges on top of obviously a normal production, has challenges, but musical, there's that other little wrinkle that gets thrown in there.
Normally, when it comes to a musical, you have not just the director, but you have a musical director. The director is the one who handles all of the acting. Like, they have final say over how something looks, how you do something on the stage. They're the ones who are teaching you how to become that character. And then you have the musical director who is in charge of everything that has to do with how you sound on the stage. So Guy has to take up both of those, personas and do them simultaneously. And he's also our choreographer.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
I will tell you,
Does it all.
that man loves a grapevine. He loves a grapevine. You're going to see a lot of those in the show. But he's got to wear so many hats for this. And then he's also doing things like helping with some of the costumes that we put on in the show, or they're purchasing stuff for us to use on the stage. And then, we shook that thing a little too hard, and now it's all over the place, and it's broken. And how are we going to do that? We have 2 days until open.
I was a bad audience member.
Bad audience participation.
He
He destroyed a prop while we were on stage.
Well, listen, I did a lot of reality shows and competition shows and stuff over my career, and the one thing we always said is, you cannot make something actor-proof. And I mean, no matter what I did, they would break it. and so we just started making them more and more indestructible, just sort of.
So far, we've only broken one thing.
Okay.
And it's
Well, not
hopefully
we, him.
He's only broken.
There was no we.
Technically, we
He's the president. He can break
yet.
stuff. It's just it comes with the territory.
Yeah, he gave us the money to do this. So.
I thought this show was going to be a really easy show to design.
Rude.
Oh my God.
I don't know what I was thinking, because I saw, that's just a hardware store, and
Well, maybe
then,
if we had gotten a little bit more time with this show, then things would have
It was
felt
quick,
a little
right?
easier. We
The
had a
turnaround period?
7-week rehearsal.
that's quick.
We put this one together pretty quick because another show was in there. It was kind of slated somewhat, and it just had too many characters, and there was too much other stuff going on, and with still finishing up the expansion, we can't be back in there. We can't have all the characters back in there, and so
Especially not
with the cold,
when it's the winter. Like, if you're going to do a big cast, you want to do that in the summer at least,
Sure.
so that you're not out in the rain.
Yeah, you have Tent City out back.
For Sound of Music, we're all just that the kids were laying on blankets in the back by the dumpsters. It was
Well, hopefully moving forward that won't be necessary anymore
so.
with the expansion.
Hope so.
But so what was the timeline like? You said about 7 weeks turnaround. So rehearsal wise, what does that mean for you all on the cast? Like how much are you at it, so to speak, getting ready for this?
So we started with 3 rehearsals a week, like a Monday, Wednesday, Thursday type deal, just to kind of like balance between all of our different schedules. We did auditions, and it took, I think, like 3 or 4 days to hear back that we got the parts, and then immediately started rehearsing. Specifically started with the music, because that's the thing that's like gonna either make or break the show. The little tidbits in between, like, they're fun, you get to know the characters and whatnot, but everybody's there to hear the music. And then after up until, I don't know, our first couple of rehearsals we did, we had the dresser in there.
Stephanie?
Stephanie, yes.
Yeah.
She was taking our measurements and making sure that since we're all wearing dresses, that anytime we bent down, the dresses weren't going to go whoop. Just we kept at it 3 times a week, and then we started adding Saturdays and Sundays in a couple, like I'd say 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, that sounds right.
And
No, it's been full bore pretty much since it happened. I mean, a lot of times you start
with
kind
like
of
2 a
slow,
week. Yeah.
slow, but this has been a big push, and these girls are doing amazing, absolutely amazing. She actually had me in tears last night.
Oh, do tell.
She has a song that really last night she kind of smashed it.
Thank you. This feels so weird because usually I'm the one buttering you up, so it feels kind of strange.
He's been so kind to get up on stage with us and help us with like the audience interaction portions, because normally we do it to an empty theater. It's just Guy there telling us what we're doing right and what we're doing wrong. So we're talking to like
Stuffed animals.
Basically, that we put on the stage. But he helped us rehearse one portion, and it's very interactive.
Okay.
Very interactive.
Really?
Whoever does it's going to
There's
have
going to
fun.
be some lucky people out there, let me tell you.
All
We're
right.
going to have fun.
Okay.
Do we need to get you some of those, like, like during COVID when they were doing baseball games for empty stadiums, they put like people cutouts in the seats?
I hope not.
Do we need to get some of those for you guys to rehearse in the future? You can like get some people cutouts sit in the seats.
That might be a good idea. That might be.
Just a thought, make it make the rehearsals feel
might
a
not
little
be
more
so
real.
scary when we do our first performance,
There
and
you
we're like,
go,
oh god,
see?
there's so many people out there.
Yeah, years and many years ago, I worked at the old Mesa Marin Raceway, and they had a Coors Light commercial filmed there at one point, and they used these kind of plaster dummies that sat in the seats, and because you couldn't tell on the camera as the camera went by, they looked real, and so we had a couple of those that we got to keep from the Coors Light commercial, and so every once in a while, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I could freak people out, put that in the seat or something, So we can work on something like that if you need it.
That's like the guys in the carpool lane. They put
Yes.
the dummy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So you guys have your performances start on Friday,
Yes.
the 5th.
Yeah.
Yes.
You do have so it's a busy schedule, Friday, Saturday, and there's a Sunday on the 14th of December. And then again, Friday the 19th, Saturday the 20th, and Sunday the 21st. You will have a little special kind of preview singing performance right before the Christmas parade as it loops around. Y'all will be at the Tehachapi Boulevard intersection about 5:30 on Saturday.
Yes.
5:30 on Saturday. They're going to give us a little
Sneak
treat.
peek.
And your
sneak
costumes
peek.
and everything?
We will be in
Full-
costumes,
yay.
wigs, makeup,
yeah.
the whole shebang.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Because
And,
you all are turning around that in about 2
Yeah.
hours after that at 7:30 with a performance on
Yes.
Saturday
So
evening.
if you see us at what is it, Gracian's
Uh-huh.
Grill, having a little
bite to eat.
tamale before we go on stage, just look the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's always a cool part, like with the Hometown Christmas tie-in. I mean, the last couple of years, we have so much going on, the parade, and then we do the tree lighting, and then as folks kind of walk back, and that usually wraps around 7 o'clock. There's always a line outside the BK getting ready to get in for whatever performances do. So
Yeah,
it's kind of a cool way to cap off the evening for a lot of folks if they want to go in and see whatever's in the last couple of years, but this year the Wonderettes.
And if
Yeah,
you want to
and-
make
and-
sure that you don't miss out on a performance, we have one day that we have not sold as many tickets as the others, and that is the 12th. If you want to come see the show and you're worried that other dates might be sold out, the 12th is not.
Is that
You
a
can
Friday?
come see
Yeah.
us on the 12th. Yes, it's a
And
Friday.
the box office is going to be open on Hometown Christmas,
Yes.
and also the theater is going to be a warming station, so that if you're out there and it's getting cold, you can go inside. You can see the theater, you actually see the setup on stage, and we'll have some things going on. But a place to get in and get warm and stuff. So
How much are tickets?
tickets are $25.
25.
Yeah.
And you can buy them in person if
Yes.
it's not sold out.
Go on. Yes, you can go to the box office. And like I said, the box office will actually be open during Hometown Christmas. But go to tctaonstage.com to see about the theater and also buy your tickets.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
all
also
the
to see
dates are
upcoming-
available, so folks can check it out.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
to see the upcoming shows. I know
we've got the
another
Big
round of
5-0.
auditions are coming.
Oh.
I think this weekend.
This weekend,
Yeah.
actually. Yes, correct.
Yeah. So we got that one. The Big 5-0 is the
The
next
Big
one.
5-0, it's going to open in March. And so those are coming up.
What's that about?
Well, a lot of us guys, when we turn 50,
Turning 50.
when we turning
Yay.
50,
the
it's
Big
that
5-0.
kind
The
of
Big
thing.
5-0.
Yeah, the Big 5-0.
Quite literally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And so, the weight of the world on him.
Okay.
So it's a good comedy, sort of hilarious kind of show. And we're looking into a possible little tidbit in February. We're working on that right now. And we should be able to announce the rest of the season, hopefully first of the year.
Awesome.
Very cool.
So we got that going on.
And if you want to be a part of those discussions, you can always come to the meetings that happen.
Yep, the second Monday of every month is the general meeting. So we have that at the Beekay 99.9% of the time, except for this one coming up.
Yep.
And so it's been a busy last couple of months with the Apple Festival, and we've been participating in all these different events. And Halloween, I was out there as a raunchy old pirate.
I don't know if any of you guys have seen the front of the Beekay Theatre just yet, but James and everybody else turned the front, the lobby into like this amazing little gingerbread house.
Yes, I saw that earlier. Oh, it was amazing.
And if you look at on the other side, you'll see the girls.
As little gingerbread people.
As little gingerbread people. With their little name tags on, so that when you go in and you go see the blue, you go, oh, that's
her.
The shortest one is always me. I am the shortest person on this stage.
Well, and she allowed me to do
I gave him permission to do
that. Plus, I was running out of material.
Oh, gosh.
Let alone this gingerbread paint.
So apparently, so was my mom.
You make up for it in personality, though.
That's right.
Like
Personality.
Absolutely, you're definitely making up for it. Anything else, Rhiana, Asia? Anything we need to mention about the show that you guys haven't talked about already?
I mean, if you're sensitive to super, super loud noises, and I mean like if somebody is gonna ring a jingle bell in your face 100 times, I would suggest maybe wearing earplugs for a certain part of the show, just because I know I have friends and family who get like super triggered, or like they have hearing problems as it is. It's gonna get really loud in there for a second, and it's gonna be very, 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 very fun. But if you have extremely sensitive hearing, just a forewarning.
Okay. Good to know. You can even put your, if you have AirPods, put those in. You can put the hearing protection thing on, so you'll still hear. But then maybe the loud noise will.
Yes.
It'll be fun.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Like you said before, her personality makes up for it. It's not going to get anybody crazy, but it's just.
I mean, if the baby is in there, just
fair warning.
Cover the child.
Well, I can't wait to see it. You guys have convinced me to go see it because you're into it, and
I'm very
selling
excited.
it very well. So
We're so excited. We're so excited. We're so nervously excited.
It's so fun, and it's so Christmas, and it's so
Christmas.
It's just like a big explosion of all the things I love about the holidays. There's friendship, and there's surprises, and there's interaction, and it's
Santa.
There's Santa, of course.
nice. Awesome. Well, it runs, so Wonderettes runs December 5th through the 21st on weekends, and folks can get tickets at tctaonstage.com. Box office will be open as well. You can get a little preview, 5:30 Saturday. It's at the Tehachapi Boulevard and Green Street intersection as the parade kind of wraps its way around. They'll be in the intersection doing a little preview before their 7:30 debut on Friday night.
Yeah.
So
Just one little note on the next two Saturdays after this one coming up. The performance is a little different. It's going to be at 4:00.
Okay.
We're trying that out, especially in the winter because it's cold, gets dark early, and people want to get home. So just make sure and don't assume that it's at 7:30 on Saturdays. It's just we're trying it out, and it seems to be working by the way the ticket sales are going.
Oh, good.
Just mainly for the winter
It's
winter
to keep
days.
everybody safe.
Yeah. And that's a good idea too, just because like in the winter come 7:30, like I'm tired because it's dark.
Oh yeah.
It stinks. I hate it. But
And this way at 4:00 you go to the show and you come out and you go to dinner and you do a thing
perfect.
like that, so it makes it even a more complete, full kind of night to do stuff.
I know my normal after show, but when we do it at 7:30, my normal after show dinner is like a McFlurry at McDonald's. I'm like, I need a reward.
That's right. Well, I'm with you guys. I mean, I'm excited about the show. Like I said, you've sold it so well. And again, Wonderettes and TCTAonstage.com. So Rhiana Medina as Missy, Asia Ferguson as Cindy Lou, two of the four on stage, and James Carhart, president of TCTA, also producer, set designer extraordinaire for these productions. So thank you all for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you
so much
for
for
having us.
And break a leg, right?
Yes,
Did I say it right?
so
yes,
much.
we will.
All right, I did it, Bailey. I said it right.
Oh yeah.
I didn't jinx them. All right, folks, if you have questions about TCTA productions or anything related to Tehachapi, you can email us media@TehachapiCityHall.com. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you next time on Tehachapi.
You've been listening to Tehachapi. If you have a question, a thought, or a suggestion, email media@TehachapiCityHall.com. We'll catch you again soon, right here on Tehachapi.